All right, next up, we got Island Chief Wake Up. I'm beginning to think that Norvell's a low-key savage. First, Charles Lester visits Colorado right before he was set to commit, just to deflate them a little bit. Then DJ Lundy commits to Colorado just long enough to catch the next Uber to the airport. And now Duke comes back to play safety after all. I'm sure all just a coincidence, right? Nice. 4 teams on the schedule. Clemson, Notre Dame, Miami, and Florida have composite roster rankings ahead of Florida State in the upcoming season. Only Notre Dame truly a road game. How would you rank these games in terms of your confidence in our winning each? I like this, Corey. I'm going to ask you to turn your camera on in a moment of silence as we fire up the engines, fire up the generator. Let's do it. Let's generate discussion. Generating discussion brought to you by our awesome friends over at Cummins. Go check them out. Cummins Lifestyle on Instagram. Give them a follow. Follow along as they flip RVs, flip regular mortal machines into beasts on the road using Cummins technology and power, an industry power leader, Cummins. Again, Cummins Lifestyle on Instagram, giving you away swag as well, everybody. Which, Corey, by the way, if you join Warchant for $1, you could parlay a membership at Warchant for $1 into getting a question onto the Renegade Express, getting into the drawing for the swag bag, and that $650 portable generator. So roll the dice, everybody. Good payout on those odds. Yeah,
absolutely. What are you waiting on, folks? What are you waiting on?
Again, Cummins Lifestyle on Instagram. Go give them a follow. All right. So we heard from our guy, Island Chief. I don't know how much I buy into this. I get it, man. I like rankings. It helps us figure things out. But to think that there's 4 teams on this schedule that have better rosters than Florida State, that's a little far-fetched for me, Corey. Clemson, Notre Dame, Miami, and Florida apparently do. Notre Dame is the only team right now in the early lines that's actually favored over Florida State because it's a true road game.
Yeah.
Give me the confidence you've got. Clemson, Notre Dame, Miami, Florida. I'm going to go ahead and put Florida my most confident.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you. I don't know how their roster would be judged to be better than Florida State's. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. I'm not in that business, so I would say Florida is my most confident victory.
Clemson, Miami is almost like a coin flip. I don't know. Where are you? I'm on a coin flip with those two.
It's so hard, man. Like, there is a chance Miami is good, like legitimately good, like challenges for an ACC championship good. But we're at the point now where you have to see it to believe it. As we sit in May, there's no way that I can put even facing Miami on the road is a tougher challenge than facing Clemson. Just Clemson deserves more respect than that. Okay. Even though they are clearly not on the uptick, on the upswing, they deserve more respect than Miami, who's always the kings of something in May. So I'm going to say I'm more confident in the winning at Miami than the Clemson game at home. But it is close because Miami has truly upgraded that roster, and Cam Ward can be a dynamic quarterback and a special quarterback, and that always changes things. But still, I think the Clemson program deserves a little more respect than to be behind Miami.
All right. I mean, just to be contrarian, I'll put Miami below Clemson in terms of my confidence level because I think Cam Ward probably better quarterback, and you're having to go on the road and play in front of 13,000 rabid people.
Right.
So that leaves us at Notre Dame, the least confidence. And I for me, I think it's like, all right, very confident when it comes to Florida, and then Clemson and Miami are, right behind them. And I don't think it's a huge, like, I'm not terrified of Notre Dame, but like, so it's not like, oh boy, fingers, toes, everything crossed. It's kind of like a gradual progression or a dissension, I guess, between all 4 of those teams.
I think Florida is easily the outlier of those 4. I right now, as we talk in May, that doesn't seem like a really nerve-wracking game right now. Again, we'll see what they do. They might be on an interim coach by the time that game comes around. It's half their key team might be in the portal at that point. You really don't know how they're going to handle that really, really hard schedule. I think Notre Dame, Clemson, and Miami, quite honestly, I mean, they're all about the same. To me, they're all about the same. I roster-wise, confidence-wise, for me, they're all going to be tough games. I wouldn't call them coin flips necessarily, but they are all games you can clearly lose if you don't play well. And they're all bowl teams. They're all probably 8 to 9 to 10 win teams. So those are always going to be challenging.
Yeah. I'm curious to think about just Notre Dame, Marcus Freeman. I don't know how talented that roster is going to be, but he obviously makes his bones on the defensive side of the football.
Is Kyle Hamilton still there?
Thankfully,
he left, right? No, he's with the Ravens. Good.
He had that scare in Doak Campbell, and it was like, all right, man, I'm gonna let me get out of here as soon as I possibly can.
That's right.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think right now, like Notre Dame is a 1.5 point maybe favorite or something along the lines of that.
I think I saw 3.5, and then Florida State was favored in all those other games. They were like a 2-point favorite against Miami.
Florida State, there was a 1.5 point favorite. You're right, 1.5 point favorite over Miami right now, and then 3.5 or whatever against Notre Dame. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, rosters in flux.
Can we say this can't be used as a freezing cold take because it's May? It's May. We don't know how any of this is going to shake out. These games are going to be played 4, 5, 6 months from now. But for right now,
Corey, if you're scared, go get a dog.
Hey man, I go need a dog because I'm scared that this is going to end up on Cold Takes Exposed when Florida goes 12-0 and Napier's the coach of the year.
Well, we'll see about that. Go check it out. Go see what's going on over at Cummins Lifestyle on Instagram. It's all one word. Check them out. Florida State folks up in the high levels of the corporate structure at Cummins, hooking us up, generating discussion.
Check out the mobile power solutions from Cummins, a global power technology leader. Own-in portable generators are versatile portable generators for your everyday or on-the-go power requirements. Choose a model to power your lifestyle, from working on a DIY construction project, tailgating from your pickup truck, or powering your critical home appliances during Florida hurricane season and power outages. Cummins offers own-in portable generators from 2,500 to 9,500 watts. Use promo code TAILGATE, that's TAILG, numeral 8, for a 10% discount on a P2500i at shop.cummins.com. The P2500i can power you for 10 hours on only 1 gallon of fuel, and its double insulated housing keeps you humming at a peaceful 52 decibels. Get it again for 10% off using the promo code TAILGATE at shop.cummins.com.